Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 12 of the FIFA 19 Arsenal career mode. With the January transfer window fast approaching, it is time for us to start looking into the transfer market to bring in a couple of players. We are looking to obviously build up and improve on our central midfield because we are lacking right there at the moment. Torreira is not the best player in FIFA 19, I have to say, just doesn't do enough work, but maybe that's because he's still fairly young. It's his first season as well in the Premier League, so we're going to try and bring in a couple of players. As you can see, the couple of players that we've already been scouting there, Bentancur from Juventus and that Real Madrid central midfielder there, I forgot what his name was, but we'll see who we bring in. Actually, the window is open now, it's January the 1st, so the transfer window is open. We can start making the moves as soon as possible, and then hopefully, as I said, improve the squad. We need strength in numbers now because, as I said, we are lacking a little bit in midfield, especially with a couple of the contracts almost running out at the end of the season. I think Ramsey's run out at the end of the season, Danny Welbeck as well. But I'm thinking that we might, in today's episode actually, we might go ahead and renew those contracts before they start talking to other teams and possibly signing a contract with other teams. So we may look to extend their contracts just because of the numbers. And as I said, we are lacking in midfield, so we need to keep the players there so we can push on and give people a rest when needed. But before all the transfer talk and all the gossip, let's continue on with some gameplay. We're not doing too bad. We're not in the best runs of form right now though, so we're hoping for a good couple of results in today's episode and try and get ourselves to the very top of the Premier League table as we do go close there. With a shot, good save though from the goalkeeper from Fulham. I'm not sure who the goalkeeper is at Fulham. We'll have to look out for that. I'm totally lost with the Fulham team these days. Not what they used to be. But here they are right now. Here's Vieto. Good player, Vieto. And Seri, obviously another good player there for the midfield of Fulham. If he does impress, we maybe even look to bring him in here at Arsenal. But we're into the second half and it is still 0-0 here at the Emirates Stadium. Maitland-Niles, he's got the start today. So as you can see, we are lacking a little bit in midfield going forward, but that one's played nicely onto this near side for Alexandro, who is making his debut, I believe, today for the Arsenal, and that is a fantastic cross, so he gets an assist on his debut. And Danny Welbeck it is, that guy Welbs, getting the first goal of the game. Just over an hour played then here at the Emirates. It's now Arsenal 1, Fulham 0. And a great cross here. Look at that. No defender near Danny Welbeck at all. And there he is to score his first Premier League goal of the season. Hopefully the first of many to come. Let's see. Who's just gone off? Was that 2 or 3 players who just gone off there? Not sure. But right now, neither of them have made an impact on this game because it is still 1-0 for the Arsenal. Alex Iwobi there. Now onto this near side again. It is Alexandro looking to get this crossing again. He's been taken down there. And it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. 30 seconds remaining on the clock. And maybe one last chance here for the Gunners to double their lead and get this 3 points wrapped up. It's pretty much wrapped up already. Leading by 1-0. 23 seconds now as the clock ticks down. As the referee does hand out a yellow card there. And as I said, this is going to be the last action of the game. And couldn't even get it past the midfielder there, unfortunately. So there is the final whistle. The first game in today's episode ends with a victory to the Gunners. Nice 3 points there, and obviously we can continue on and hopefully build on this result as well. But let's just have a look at the emails. Daniel Welbeck, somebody's made, it's Roma. Roma have actually made an approach for Danny Welbeck. Now I did mention that we want to extend his contract. He did go out and get a goal for us in that last match against Fulham. So let's go to the squad hub, and where is Danny Welbeck? There he is, Danny Welbeck. We probably need to remove him from the transfer list as well, but right now we are going to offer him a new contract so that Roma don't come in and actually steal him away from us. And I think that is pretty much all done and dusted. We'll accept all those negotiations. And there we go. Danny Welbeck will be staying with us here at Arsenal. And another player that we wanted to keep was Aaron Ramsey. Here we go. We will remove him from the transfer market. His current contract expires in 6 months. So We do want to keep him here now. I wasn't a big fan of him, still not a big fan of him, but because we're low on numbers, we may as well keep him, especially so we don't lose him and lose out on the money as well. If we want to sell him in a year or two, we may as well pay for him to stay for an extra 12 months. But there we go, his contract is sorted. So Aaron Ramsey, he is remaining an Arsenal player at least for another year or two. So now that they are done, and we've not had any offers for anybody else right now, so we're going to jump straight into the next game of today's episode, and it is the first FA Cup game of the season, and it's a tough one against Manchester United at Old Trafford as well. They do have Alexis Sanchez starting for them as well on that left side for Manchester United, so obviously he's going to be going out trying to make a name for himself to get some revenge on Arsenal, trying to prove that he's made the right move going to United. But there's Lukaku, and talking about the man Alexis Sanchez doing exactly what I was just saying. Lukaku it was who actually put in a fantastic cross. Doesn't really do that often there for United, but Lukaku it was who crossed it in. He saw the run of Alexis Sanchez, and boom, what a finish. Just inside the, just outside the 6-yard box, sorry, and just in front of the defender. That's his first FA Cup goal of the season, and now Arsenal have some work to do. Otherwise, we're going to be getting knocked out of this competition. Now, Arsenal do really well in this cup, I have to say, especially the last 10 years or so. I think Arsenal have been the best team in the FA Cup as of the recent years, at least. Let's see, we don't want to be going out already. What is this, the third round? I believe it is the third round is the first round which we get into. Oh no, get out of the way. Oh my god, again from this near side cross, Manchester United just whip it in. Poor Arsenal defence yet again. Now we've been looking to bring in a midfielder, but to be honest, I think what we need right now is a big name centre back. What do you guys think? I don't think we can afford somebody like Ramos, but I think we do need somebody big, tall, strong, has a bit of pace. Maybe Manolas from Roma, he could be a good signing for us. Not sure who else is out there. Sanchez from Tottenham, I know that he's good on FIFA 19. I do have Vertonghen right now in my ultimate team, so he's not the fastest player, but he's done really well for me. One of the unsung heroes, I have to say, in Ultimate Team this year. Not many people use him, but I found him really effective. But we did get knocked out of the FA Cup. We just wanted to get out of that game as soon as possible, so we got knocked out there. Monreal seems to be on his way out. Cech has already gone. He's gone to Germany and signed for Stuttgart. So even the numbers now are dwindling down. We need the numbers back into the squad, so we really do need to look at bringing in a couple of players before the window closes. Gives us a couple of weeks at least to have a look around, see who's available, see what kind of money we've got to play with. We did bring in Alexandro, so at least we've got one in so far. I don't think we can really sell anybody to bring any more money unless it's like position for position. But we'll wait and see. Well, let's jump into another cup game then. Obviously being knocked out of the FA Cup, we want to go one better and get ourselves through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. And we are playing against Brighton and Hove Albion. Arsenal got to be the favourites, even though we did lose against United. We beat Fulham just before that. So let's try and get ourselves a good victory and hopefully a good performance as well here from the Gunners. But half an hour gone, it is still 0-0, but here is Alexandre Lacazette trying to use his pace, and he does use his pace. Now he's going all the way through here. Can he go all the way himself to take on the shot? He doesn't, he lays it off, and what a fantastic save that was. That really should have been the opening goal of the game, but look at this save. The goalkeeper comes across, and boom, it was shot straight at him. To be fair, if it was just to the left of the goalkeeper, it would be 1-0 for the Gunners. And almost again going in, and I think that took a deflection. It's going to be another corner, I believe, for the Arsenal. So 0-0. Lacazette it was with that effort, and the goalkeeper getting up high, punching it away, but only as far as an Arsenal player. But there it is, cleared forward by Brighton. So still 0-0. We're heading into the second half, and Arsenal in possession, trying to get this ball forward. Lucas Torreira it was, now Aaron Ramsey. Newly signed contracts as well there for the Welshman, and he tries to play that one through. Arsenal just losing possession, and here's Duffy. He needs to get this one clear. He's going to lose it. He actually thumps it out of play for an Arsenal throw. Can we take advantage from this throw? Alexandro throws it in there for Zelalem, who's getting us started. It is the Carabao Cup, so we've got plenty of the youngsters starting today's game. And unfortunately, none of them have been able to get on the score sheet as of yet. Corner for the Arsenal, and that one headed into the back of the net. And finally, the deadlock has been broken, and it is the main man, one of the best strikers for Arsenal right now, Alexander Lacazette. He's a man in form, and it's nice to see him on the score sheet from a near post header as well. And it's nice to score from the set pieces. We don't do it too often, but there he is, just all on his own, and headed over everybody into the top corner. And it is Arsenal 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. So into the final 5 minutes then, we are heading towards the end of today's episode as well. Leave your suggestions below, guys, who you think we should bring in, especially for that centre-back position. And we've got a few decent players in the centre-back position. Obviously, Socrates is in his debut season here with the Arsenal, but I think we need somebody a little bit more solid, maybe somebody like Varane, Ramos, somebody a little bit more, a big name player, somebody strong who's not going to let us down, Manolas, etc. But Arsenal do go through there and score the second goal. So leave me your suggestions below and we'll have a look in the next episode maybe. We've still got a couple of weeks before the January transfer window closes, and we're not going to be losing any other players, I don't think. Cech was the last one to go. He's just joined Stuttgart. But there is Lacazette scoring his second Carabao Cup goal of the season, his second of the game as well. He's not going to get his hat-trick, unfortunately, but Arsenal are going to take the victory. That progresses us through to the next round of this competition, where we do want to go all the way and hopefully lift it in May. Well, not May actually, it's in February, isn't it? February or March the final. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy today's episode. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on Saturday for episode 13.